Hello, diners and friends. Welcome back to Solo Dining with Cara Marie. Today we'll be making caramel sauce, and it's a easy, very easy, minimal ingredients, no frills, no fuss recipe. All you need is a cup of sugar, a half a cup of heavy cream, a half a teaspoon of salt, and 4 tablespoons of butter. I'm using a heavy bottom sauce pot. I am also using my trusty, I love my trusty cooktop. Yes, I have a stove, but this cooktop is quick and easy and it holds the temperature just the way I like it. So I've already put my sugar in there, my 1 cup of sugar, and I'm waiting on it to dissolve. This is the dry method that I'm using because I'm not using water. I'm just using the dry method. Just pour the sugar directly into the pot and begin to stir. You want to keep stirring this. It's nothing like a nice hot caramel sauce to drizzle all over your dessert. I love it. You can use it in your coffee. I love it in hot chocolate. I have me a nice mug of hot cocoa and pour that caramel in there. And ooh wee, whether you call it caramel or caramel. I'm from the country, so we call it caramel there. But it's the same. It's going to be delicious. So anyway, I am getting this together. I made a banana pudding cheesecake and I wanted some caramel sauce on it because I knew it was going to take it to another level. And so I decided, let me go ahead and make this. This recipe, it's a small recipe. You don't need a lot of ingredients. Like I said, it's a small recipe. It's enough for a couple of uses. I have a little jar that I keep it in, a little airtight jar. I have a couple of jars, but I'm going to use a canning jar to put it in. So yeah, I'm getting this all nice and melted, as you can see. And you see it's turning that nice color. Is it amber? It's turning a nice amber color. And it's nice and melty. You see how that sugar did that? And that was a quick process too. Didn't take all day. I put me a little glove on for protection because things are gonna get a little bubbly. Now I use a bigger pot than I normally use. When I use a smaller pot, sometimes those ingredients get to bubbling up and they can pop on your skin and it burns, especially when you add the butter. But I'm using room temperature butter. I'm using all room temperature ingredients. My heavy cream is room temperature because if it's cold, it can sizzle and seize up on you. And so you want to add the butter first. One time I added the cream first and it just seized up on me. I made the mistake so you don't have to. So, but anyway, yeah, just go ahead and add the 4 tablespoons of butter in there and stir that in real good. Yes, it's going to be good, good, good. It's quick and easy. I love quick and easy, don't you? Mm-hmm. And now we're going to pour that heavy cream in there. And it's because it's room temperature, it's not going to sizzle up as bad as it could. But I tell you, if you were using a smaller pot, which I normally would, because it is such a small recipe, that I use a small pot. But when it's too small, it bubbles up on you. And it pop that skin, and woo, take off running. Take off running. So see how it's coming together? Yeah. Yeah, I like that. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of salt in there. That's that half a teaspoon of salt because you want some nice salted caramel. Makes it nice, ooey, gooey, yummy. Perfect blend. And now we're going to add some vanilla extract to the pot. Ain't nothing like flavors coming together. It's kind of thin right now, but that's all right. It's still caramel. And now it's done. Stir it up a little bit. It is done. And once it cools, I'm going to pour it in a jar. My jar is kind of warm. This is cooled a little bit. It's not as hot. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour it in the jar. I don't want it to thicken up in the pan. I want it to thicken up in the jar. So I'm going to pour it in the jar now. And it's going to get nice and thick. I'm going to go ahead and clean that pot out so I can sit it in water. It comes, that caramel comes right off. Your pot will be clean in no time. Soak it in hot water for a few minutes. And you'll be ready to go. Okay, so yeah, get all that in there. It's because it's still kind of cool. I mean, still kind of warm. It's thin, but as it cools, it gets thicker. So don't worry about it if it seems kind of runny, because it will get thick as soon as it cools. You'll see. See there? It's kind of thin and syrupy right now. And you can use it this way. You can use it like this right now if you choose. And this is what I'm going to show you. There's because this is fairly still kind of cool, I had to pour it in a smaller jar. Now see how much I think that's an 8-ounce jar. Oh Lord, don't get me the line. But anyway, that's a small, I use it for my jams. That's a small jar. Let's make a mess. Yes, Karen, let's just make a mess. But that's all right. We're going to clean it up. Ain't nothing a little soap and water won't do. Clean it on up. But see how thin it is? You can use it this way. If you like it thin like this, it's perfectly fine to use it this way. Let's just drizzle some more on there. Come on. Let's just drizzle some of that on there. Yeah. Get it on there. Get it on there. That's going to be good. It's going to be good. In excess. Overflow. Yeah, my cup overflows. Surely goodness and mercy will follow me all the days of my life. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so that right there is the thin version. Now, here comes the thick version after it has cooled. Look at there. See how thick that is? It's the same caramel. It's just cooled where it's nice and thick. Now, here's another piece of that banana. This was banana pudding cheesecake that I made. So I'm using another slice to show you how thick this is going over that. That is yummy. I like mine thick like this. I don't know about you. I like them both ways. When thin, you can just go ahead and pour it in your hot chocolate or in your coffee. But thick like this, you can pour it over your ice cream. Oh, put some pecans or peanuts or something in there. Child, go to town on this thing. Let's look at that, how thick that is. Yummy and ooey and gooey. Ooh, y'all, that banana cheesecake was so delicious. Now I have that recipe up if you want it. I have the whole recipe, the whole video up there. You can check it out. Look at that. Look at there. Yes, yes, it is good and delicious. So you make this caramel sauce. It's so quick and easy. You don't have to worry about much anything. Guys, thanks for joining me. Have a good day.